somewhere and a tornado, like, you know, somebody starts saying, hey, those clouds look really weird, and we look outside and tornadoes come down. Hey everyone, welcome to Vlogtober day 17. Yes, my hair is the same. Yes, my makeup is the same from yesterday's vlog, because I am actually pre-recording this because I have to work hella long hours tomorrow, and I knew that I would not be wanting to film anything tomorrow once I got off work. So I figured I would go ahead and film tomorrow's video today, just so that you would have a video. So this video subject is nightmares. I have had a few like really weird nightmares over the years. Usually if I have a bad dream, I usually tend to forget it, you know, once I've woke up and kind of back into the waking world. But there have been a few that have stuck with me for years, and so I thought I would share those with you. So let's get started. First nightmare that I kind of really remember, I was probably like 13-ish at the time, I believe. And at the time I had a beagle named Sugar. I'd had this nightmare that all of my family, like every single member of my family, was at my parents' house for, you know, like a family reunion type thing. One of my relatives lit up a cigarette and it basically burned the house down and killed every single member of my family except for my grandmother on my mother's side, myself, and my dog. And so I, of course, went and lived with my grandmother, but I don't know what was going on, but we were kind of like living on the street, and my grandmother got arrested for stealing bread, I think it was, or some type of food anyway. And so Sugar and I went to this diner, and the waitress like took us in. There was a waitress there, and she took us in, and we lived with her for a while. And then she got killed in like a car accident or something, or got hit by a car, I don't know, something like that. And so we were all alone again and on the streets and having to eat twigs and stuff like that to survive. And then my dog died and I was all alone, and I remember waking up and just like already bawling and crying, and I came out of my room and my mom was already awake, you know, getting stuff ready for the day, and I was just sobbing so hard, and she couldn't even get me to tell her what was going on because I was sobbing so hard. And I don't think I have ever been so relieved to wake up from a dream in my entire life. One of the next dreams that I actually remember, because I wrote it down when I woke up in this situation, when I woke up from the dream, I remembered it so vividly I tried to type it out really quick. And basically I was with James and we were driving in my car, and we decided that we were going to go to McDonald's to eat. And I pulled into the McDonald's and went right through the front of the building, and the McDonald's had a pool in their lobby. I don't know. So the car went into the pool. We got out. We were both fine. And James was kind of upset with me. And I couldn't figure out why he was so upset with me. And there was this guy there that was, the guy showed up that was from like a life crisis center type thing, you know, because I guess they thought that I had done it on purpose, trying to kill myself. And because it wasn't the first time that I had driven my car into this particular McDonald's and into that pool. So, and this is why James was upset, was because he thought that I was doing it on purpose and trying to off myself. So I ended up being, I don't want to say the word committed, but I stayed at this crisis center for a while, and, you know, talking to various people and trying to explain to them that it was an accident. I really had not meant to drive my car into the pool and all of this kind of stuff, trying to get myself out of there. And then at one point, James and his family, which wasn't his real family, I had not met his family at the time, but in my dream they were his family, and James had shown up. So basically they were telling James that I was no good and that I was like crazy and that he should not want to be with me anymore, and wanted him basically to choose between them and me, and he chose me. And that's kind of when I woke up, was when he had come to me and put his arms around me and said, you know, I've chosen you. I remember waking up from that dream also in tears. I've had many, like, what they call smoking dreams. Since I quit smoking, I will have dreams that I'm still smoking. And the weirdest thing with those is that in my dream, I'm like, oh, it's just one cigarette. That doesn't matter. I won't have to reset any of my, you know, stats or anything, because on quitnet.com it keeps track of how long you've been smoke free and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't have to reset all of that because it's just one cigarette and that doesn't matter. And then I wake up. The first time I ever had a smoking dream, I woke up crying. Do you notice a trend here? I wake up from my dreams bawling my eyes out. Of course, I've had, you know, like your basic, you know, like somebody chasing you type dreams. I dream about tornadoes sometimes. Usually I'm, you know, either at work or I'm somewhere and a tornado, like, you know, somebody starts saying, hey, those clouds look really weird, and we look outside and tornadoes come down. So yeah, that is a glimpse into some of the weird dreams that I've had over the years. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what some of your strange dreams are. Also, if you're ever curious as to what your dreams may mean, Google dream interpretations and there will be a whole list of different dream interpretation sites, and you just put in whatever you remember from your dream, like if you were by water or, you know, things like that. And it will kind of give you an idea of what subconsciously is going on. Sometimes it's just fun to kind of look at those dream interpretation websites to try to decipher what your dream is telling you. So that is going to do it for Vlogtober Day 17. Please check out my social media sites in the description box below, as well as all of my other channels here on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.